Hi there. So today we're going to be going over parallel lines and transversals. So if we look here, and hello everyone. So if we look here, we have line T is what we call the transversal. So this is our transversal. It's the line that's cutting through both of our parallel lines. And line R and S, as you can see here, are parallel lines. So these R and S are parallel to line S. Okay. And what does it mean to be parallel? Well, parallel lines never intersect, and there's something really special about these lines, is that when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, it creates very special types of angles, angles that are either going to be supplementary or congruent. So let's examine some of these relationships. If we look at question number 1, it says identify two sets of corresponding angles. So corresponding angles meaning same side, same position. Okay, same side, same position. So when they say that, I'm going to look at my diagram and I'm going to see which angles are in the same side, same position. So if I look here, angle 1 is in the same side as angle 4, 5, and 8, but it is only in the same position on the parallel line as angle 5. So angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles, and this is my very ugly and symbol. This is and, okay? So what's another pair of corresponding angles here? Well, if I look at on the other side, for instance, if I look at 2 and 6, 2 and 6 are corresponding. They're same side, same position. 3 and 7 are corresponding. 4 and 8 are also corresponding. So I could choose any of those. I'm going to choose angle 2 and angle 7. Now, question number 2 asks, if I know angle 2, if angle 2 equals 2x plus 5, and angle 8 equals 95, what is the measure of angle of x, and what is the measure of angle 1? Sorry, this should have said 2. So what is the measure of angle 2 here? So what should I do? Well, I realize that these are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior, meaning that exterior, not interior, exterior angles, meaning that they are congruent. And how do I know that they're congruent? Well, they're on the opposite side, and they're opposite sides of the parallel line. That's what makes them alternate, and they're both on the outside. So that means that they're alternate exterior angles. And alternate exterior angles, as I remember, are congruent. And if we look here, this is an obtuse angle, this is an obtuse angle. That's a cool way to remember that these are going to be congruent. So when two angles are congruent, I can write a statement that says angle 2 is congruent to angle 8. If you realize, it's just basically saying, right, angle 2 equals angle 8. So what can I do with that information? Well, I can substitute what angle 2 equals, which is 2x plus 5 on the left side, and on the right side I'm going to substitute what angle 8 equals, which is 95. And I'm going to use that to solve for this x. So now I have an equation, a two-step equation. So I solve that. I get x by itself. That's going to give me 90 equals 2x divided by 2, and x is going to equal 45. Now, does that answer the question? Well, that answers part of the question, which was find the value of x. Now, I need to know what angle 2 equals. Well, I know angle 2 is just congruent to angle 8, so since angle 8 equals 45, that means that angle 2 must also equal 45 degrees. An alternative would have been to also just substitute it into the equation, and I would find that they were equal to one another. Now the last question here is asking for find the measure of angle 3, the measure of angle 3 is 105, and the measure of angle 6 is 2y plus 5. So I'm going to look at angle 3 and 6. They are same side interior angles. This means that these two right here, since they're on the same side of the transversal, they're on the inside, these two are going to be supplementary. And supplementary just simply means equal to 180. So the sum equals 180. So that means that angle 3 plus angle 6 equals 180 degrees. So all I'm going to do from here on out is just substitute. So I'm going to substitute for angle 3, which is 105. I'm going to substitute for angle 6, which is 2y plus 5. And set that equal to 180. And then I'm going to combine like terms. These are like terms. That gives me 110 plus 2y equals 180. Then I'm going to subtract 110 from both sides. And that's going to leave me with 2y equals 70. Now, once I get that, then I can solve for y, which is going to be 35. Now, does that answer the question? I always ask myself that because I want to make sure that I'm answering the questions that are given to me. So y equals 35. And once I've done that, then I still have to find what is the measure of angle 6. Well, remember I said that these two are supplementary, right? So that means they equal 180. So if angle 3 is 105, then that means the other angle has to be, well, 180 minus angle 3, which is 105, is going to give me angle 6. It's going to give me angle 6. So that gives me 75 degrees equals angle 6. And we are all done here.